Hello and welcome back, guys. So today we are going to take a look at the Marvel Legends Ironheart. So this is from the Ursa Major Wave. So this is the packaging. We have Ironheart right here, Riri Williams, and then at the top we have the logo of Ironheart. And here is the back side of the box. You can see the other characters from this wave and Ursa Major. So with that said, let's take a look at the figure, shall we? So here is Ironheart out of the packaging, and I have to say I was super happy that I got her. Because when I first saw the teaser for this wave, my first thought was I need to have that Ironheart. I want that in my shelf, and here she is finally. And she looks pretty great. Oh, and I did purchase this without the bob part because basically I don't intend on building Ursa Major, and it's a lot cheaper that way. And as you can see, she looks pretty great. There are no visible pins around her body, which to me is a pretty much a plus point. It adds a more the cleanliness of the figure. It makes the figure more seamless without the pins. Now for the red parts, they are not metallic. They're just plain red plastic, glossy plain red plastic, and then we have here some metallic gold and some matte gray. Now we have also here some glossy blue. Now for the paint job, for the most parts it was clean, though there are still some paint scratches and then there are still some paint smudges like the one in here and in here. So yeah. As for the details, there are a lot of sculpted details all throughout her armor. So let me fix the focus. There we go. You can see some sculpted details in here, as well as the back. You can see how glossy the plastic is. And you can also see some paint smudges in here, as well as in there. And then here is the head sculpt. So let me fix the focus. There we go. So as you can see, the head sculpt looks pretty great. Now the gold part is a separate piece, as well as the eyes. As you can see right here, it looks pretty great. Now as for the aesthetic of the figure or the overall look of the figure, I can say that I was satisfied and I was happy that I got her and how she turns out to be. It's just that I hope that maybe in the future releases of the figure, Hasbro might improve, or if Hasbro could improve their quality control in terms of paint job in their figures. So let's take a look at her articulation. So let's start off with the head. So the head can look up about that far, can also look down, can rotate a full 360, can also tilt side to side, and then the arms can rotate a full 360, can go out about that far. Bicep swivel is there. A very impressive double jointed elbow bend, which can bend about that far. And then the hands can rotate at the base, and there is also a hinge which can move in and out. Now there is no waist rotation, but we have an upper body cut. So here is the ab crunch forward and back. So not much forward, but pretty far back. And then the legs can kick forward about that far, not much back, can also go out about that far. Thigh swivel is there. A double jointed knee bend, which can bend about that far. And then the foot can move up and down and can also tilt side to side. So as for the articulation, it is pretty much decent. I think you can pull off a lot of action poses with her. So for the accessories, so first, she comes with an alternate set of open hand with the peg hole so you can attach the effect parts. Though sadly, it doesn't come with a hinge, so it is fixed at this angle. And then aside from this, she also comes with two blue effect parts. And then aside from this, she also comes with two smoke effect parts. And then aside from this, and this is my favorite, she also comes with an unmasked head of Riri Williams, which as you can see here looks pretty great. So you can see we have here a matte plastic for the skin, and then we have some glossy paint for the lips. Though mine, I think, has a little bit of issue right there, the nose. And then I think there is some shading. There is some pink shading at her cheeks. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but I think it's there. But overall, I think this head sculpt is pretty much well done. It looks pretty great. I would definitely display my figure with this head. So let's do some size comparison. So here she is next to the retro Spider-Man. And then here she is next to the armorized Daredevil. So as you can see, she is a little bit smaller compared to the two. And then here she is next to the 80th year anniversary Iron Man. And then here she is next to the deluxe Thanos. Now as you can see, she is a little bit smaller compared to Iron Man, which kind of makes sense because she is a teenager after all. That's why. And then I was supposed to review this guy first, but then I got all excited up for her. That's why I ended up reviewing her first. So yeah. And I guess that is about it for our review of the Marvel Legends Ironheart. Now, I have to say, I was satisfied on how she turns out to be. I think she looks great. And given the fact that she doesn't have any visible pins all throughout her body, is a pretty much a plus points for me. Now, the sculpting and the detailing, it looks great. Especially that unmasked head. I would definitely display her in this kind of pose. And to be honest, I think there are no bad figure from the Ursa Major Wave. I think all of them looks good. And I guess that is about it. I hope you guys like this video, and if you do so, please consider hitting the thumbs up button, and if you want to support this channel, consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.